Hello. I have good news, chat. Good news indeed. Oh, Escape, nice. I didn't know that. There you go. Probably hear me a little better now. Hold on. There we go. Let's see if this actually works. There we go. And then, of course, flip it up. Welcome, everybody. So that's good news that we have the PvP bounties back. I think that's a huge deal in terms of dealing with some of those problems with Align and Mine trolling. What? Oh, hold on. Let me... There we go. This is me now. Skip. You're supposed to say encouraging things when you're moving your camera. Give us a pep talk. No.
You can take away my spaceship. You can take away my
Hey, how you doing, CX?
You can even take away my space lasers.
No PPUs.
But you can
Never.
ever take away my space game.
ITS Dibbles just resubscribed for 26 months. Woo.
Thank you so much for 26 months of support there, ITS Dibbles. You're a very important helper, very impressive, Mr. Very pedestrian. This is your fault. This is the reason we're drinking night. Shots and cheers in chat, y'all. Shots and cheers. I'm trying out the PTU. Let's see what's going on, see how things are going. Turn this off as I can. Also with a new rig to see, because this, you know. All right, I have to change all the things, don't I? Desync, no. No, no, no. Pretty bad FPS. Yeah, sub 30 FPS. Now they're doing a bunch of stress testing for this, so. Do.
Welcome to Argo North Tower, Area 18's premier centre for business development. Please consult any of our associates for help or rental opportunities. Welcome to Argo North Tower, Area 18's premier centre for business development. Please consult any of our associates for help or rental opportunities.
Hey, he's in the dance. The open Polaris, yeah. I think that's probably the reason why the FPS is dog shit right now. PAB. Green. Gray, it's right. Identification. So yeah, unfortunately, originally we were going to have Jack Axton on, but Jack Axton had to step out because of medical reasons. But today we're going to still have Red Monster, and then we're also going to have Major Star Stuff, who's here a little bit earlier. We'll be talking about the future of industry in Star Citizen. Basically, is industry back? It's coming back. Are we going to be getting industry as a gameplay loop more frequently, more explicitly, I should say? Did they get rid of the super light ones that I really like? I think they did. That sucks. We still have it on the mannequins, though. They still have it on the mannequins. Aha! You can't do that to me. Suckers. How you doing, Driftless? There we go. Weapons, probably don't have much other than the freebies. I have 2 different rippers. Okay. I'll take it. Yeah, they got that's the I think it's the biggest the biggest controversy is them removing the ability for you to or replacing the pistol. Like you can't have a pistol and a med gun at the same time, which is I think is fine, but I know people might be mad at that. P8, please.
I need a break. Every time I come to stand, people come up the woodwork trying to hire me to do shit. It's exhausting. That's how it goes, right?
She's just talking to herself.
How are things with you? Went on one of those rail tours on Orson. Didn't see shit. You ask me, if you pay for a tour and don't see one, get your money back. Pretty wild.
I need a better scope.
How you doing?
Been hanging out at my cousin's place. Don't know if you would have met her. Good egg, that one. Anyway, she's out on some business thing in Terra for the next month or 2, so I'm staying at her place. You know, what the pets feed, that sort of thing. It's cool. Loud.
Wild times.
Guys, like the old Star Citizen, barely getting 30 FPS. Performance is okay for it being dog shit, but
Welcome to IO North Tower, Area 18's premier
Yes, I did.
business development. Please consult any of our associates for help.
what I mean is that the FPS is dog shit, but like the AI aren't like T-posing and like they're walking around smoothly. There's stuff like that that's just kind of weird, but that's just an animation glitch. So like the FPS is complete ass, but I'm not seeing players slide around. I can see them running. Like things are working. Because typically when you have this low FPS, it's like everything shuts down. Hey, Red Monster. You still good for today?
Stand clear. Doors are now closing.
Hey, ball bounces. I'm doing good. Yeah, unfortunately, Red Monster, Jack Axton isn't going to be able to make it on. He had a medical issue that he wasn't able to address before going on, so. Yep, set up in 90 minutes. If you have anybody else, Red, that you know who might be interested, who knows, like, industry, who might be interested in coming on, that'd also be great. Problem is I don't know many haulers other than myself who do content. Myself and Jack Axton. And I know you do most, like, mining and stuff like that. Yeah, my server is fine. It's just my game FPS is garbage.
now arriving.
Mike doesn't do like content on Saturdays. This is his time for his family. Yeah, I've asked Mike to come on. He's been on a couple of captain's tables in the past, but he's generally busy on weekends because he does this for a full-time job. So he does the 9 to 5 grind during the week and spends time with his wife, you know, which is definitely understandable. But now it's like 60 FPS, which isn't bad. I mean, like, what I'm looking for is people who do YouTube content or stream consistently, who can speak with authority on the topic.
Welcome.
Because Major Star Stuff said themselves, like, I'm not much, but I'd like to come on this week. And it's like, yeah, sure, we can talk about that. Because at that time, I thought it was just going to be myself, Jack Axton, and Red Monster, but... Got everything. Okay. Speaking of cargo hauling, is there going to be long-distance cargo missions in Star Citizen? Example, Stanton to Pyro, from Pyro to Nyx, or even longer? Yes. We just don't have them in game yet because they haven't been built out. They built a new mission system out. All right, I'm going to go do the thing that you're not supposed to do right now. But I'm going to go check out... For that, I'm going to see what I have as bonuses that I can load up my... Oh no, I gotta call it first, don't I?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
That was Super Hornet. Neat.
Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been
Raft that seems pretty nice. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at that here. I'm gonna do the ghillie mission real quick. And then I'm gonna check out the raft to take a look at it. Let me turn off. I gotta go borderless because it's gonna fix a little bit. Listen, come on. So we get Sigelian or a Happy Holler. I haven't heard of a Happy Holler, and I didn't know if Sigelian's ready, is available. This is it. I'm playing on the new PC. It does pretty well with Star Citizen. Outside of PTU, it's gotten an average of about 90 FPS. Honestly, this is the first time I took it out in where I got sub 30 FPS at a place in a landing zone. But again, the server FPS was great. So the CL's coffin. CL. Oh, yeah. The Zeus CL. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, gosh darn it. I forgot I remember I have to do this. Binds, advanced control. Yeah, that should work for now. All right, so here we go.
Aerospace. All systems online.
Check to make sure the options are correct. Control key bindings. Advanced control. Flight movement. There we go.
Takeoff complete.
Gotta invert that. Controls. Version settings, flight movement. Oh, yes. Options, controls, inversion settings. Light movement. Yes. For some reason the key bindings didn't stick.
Landing gear raised.
There we go. I had a brand new, this is PTU, and I have a brand new PC. I just forgot to copy it over. Because I had to re-download all of the PTU again. I didn't copy live or anything like that.
Shields offline. Quantum drive is now on.
Crash.
Quantum drive is now off.
Hey, rookie. Thanks for signing up for my combat pilot training course. Just to introduce myself, I'm Lucas Baramsko, but my students call me Gilly. I've served in 6 squadrons in the Navy and have over 10 years experience teaching pilots how to fly and fight. For this first lesson, we're gonna start off slow. and evaluate how you handle yourself in some one-on-one dogfights. Everyone you're facing off against are former students of mine flying special training rigs. You can treat them like normal hostiles, so don't worry and do your best. They can handle it. All right, get ready, and I'll see you out there. Hey, rookie. Thanks for signing up for my combat pilot training course. Just to introduce myself, I'm Lucas Baramsko, but my students call me Gil. I've served in 6 squadrons in the Navy and have over 10 years experience teaching pilots how to fly and fight. For this first lesson, we're going to start off slow and evaluate how you handle yourself in some one-on-one dogfights. Everyone you're facing off against are former students of mine flying special training rigs. You can treat them like normal hostiles, so don't worry and do your best. You can handle it. All right, get ready, and I'll see you out there. Hey, rookie. Thanks for signing up for my combat pilot training.
Jesus, Gilly?
Just to introduce myself, I'm Lucas Baramsko, but my students call me Gilly. I've served in 6 squadrons in the Navy and have over 10 years experience teaching pilots.
Gilly, I know you, all right?
For this first lesson, we're going to start off slow and evaluate how you handle yourself in some one-on-one dogfights. Everyone you're facing off against are former students of mine flying special training rigs. You can treat them like normal hostiles, so don't worry and do your best. They can handle it. All right, get ready, and I'll see you out there.
Shields hit.
Hey, rookie. Thanks for signing up for my combat pilot training.
Jesus, Gilly.
Just to introduce myself, I'm Lucas Baramsko, but my students call me Gilly. I've served in 6 squadrons in the Navy and have over 10 years experience teaching pilots how to fly and fight. For this first lesson, we're going to start off slow and evaluate how you handle yourself in some one-on-one dogfights. Everyone you're facing off against are former students of mine flying special training rigs. You can treat them like normal hostiles, so don't worry and do your best. They can handle it. All right, get ready, and I'll see you out there. Welcome to the training site. Get settled, and I'll let everyone know to start. Contact, ready up. Wave clear. Here comes the next.
Distress making. Bogey.
There we go.
Shields hit. Target destroyed.
All targets neutralized. Catch your breath. The next one is on its way.
Bogey.
Perfect. All right. I figured this out later. Oh, you survived that barrage pretty well.
Shields hit. Target destroyed.
Mission failed. Get him next time. Rookie mistake, exactly. So I decided to become my own torpedo. Does he hear that guy 4 more times? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to bother.
I want to talk to a doctor or a scientist or someone who knows what the hell is going on. How am I supposed to know if some of the weird side effects suddenly pops up? Like everyone with an infection suddenly drops dead.
Let me see what I can do. I'm very sorry. That's a bit outside my area of expertise.
You can tell me who the hell's gonna fix this? I splashed out God knows how many credits to get a platinum level regen package, and now I'm hearing that this shit won't even work.
I'll alert a manager to your situation and they'll contact you later.
You can tell me who the hell's gonna fix this? I splashed out God knows how many credits to get a platinum level regen package, and now I'm hearing that this shit won't even work. What's been going on with you?
Please step back.
Did you just respond to me?
Feels like I haven't seen you in ages. What have you been doing?
What?
Anything new in your world?
How are things with you?
No. It looked like...
I haven't seen you in ages.
I feel like they were trying to respond. See what you say.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour.
Sorry, there's nothing I can do.
1.5 hours.
I'm gonna let my manager deal with you. Wait over there. I've had enough of you. You're done. Get out of here.
Fight, 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 fight.
But can you imagine how tough it is for me? I spent my life savings on this regen thing. And if it isn't guaranteed to work, then it was all for nothing.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Yeah, yeah. Look at that moonwalking technology. Did I misspell industry? No, I think it's right. I like the look at this man. Look at this man's glorious locks. This man fucks. I thought it was healthcare in America was bad. Yeah. The 70s mustache and the mullet. Woo. Hope they add protesting NPCs in a future patch. The thing is that every time they build out an animation set and get some lines and stuff like that they can reuse, they can reuse them for other things. So like having protests makes sense because there's probably going to be more than one protest in the game at some point, especially with NPCs, especially with the universe that Star Citizen's like. So having that would make sense. How's your day going, Paul? I gained permission to edit Skull's wiki and adding visual documentation of the unique Ninetales gear. Oh, SC Tools rookie. Okay. Nice, Shadowstalker. Yeah, I'm also an editor for wiki. I'm gonna go through and edit some of the this summer. I'm gonna go through and edit, or when I have time. I'm gonna go through and edit a bunch of things that have to do with with timeline. There's just a lot of things that are wrong in terms of the timeline from not the timeline, but like the dates and stuff like that.
Thank you for visiting Argo, Stanton's capital.
I mean, I would love to see 3 different versions of responses to NPC protesting. Seeing NPC protesting and have a chance to see like other NPCs walk up and just beat the shit out of them. NPC protesting where like people are like, all right, disperse, get out of here, leave, you know. All right, so let's go pull out the Argo Raft. Where are you, Argo Raft? I do not have a raft. Where do you buy a raft?
Your insurance
Lorville
has been sent. Thank you. Please visit us again.
REI, Cabela's? I get that joke. I think what would be the best time to add those sort of protests and responses to those protests would be when CIG has non-lethal weapons in, because that would be what I would suggest. You would think CIG would do is like have protests, players walk through them or by them, and then NPC like security comes in and just starts unloading on the protests, but with like non-lethal weapons. So just like start tasing random NPCs, so that players could also accidentally get tased if they're walking the wrong place. All right, I'll be right back.
Weapons free, y'all.
Distress and bacon.
Of course, I get rated as I leave. Oh, is that Becky on Blast? Welcome from Becky's stream. Woof. All right, I have to go buy a.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been transferred.
Go buy a raft and take a look at it. Yep, the pre-show. We'll get started, the actual show at 3, so. But good news, I forgot to say this at the very beginning. Good news is that the Captain's Table Podcast YouTube channel is officially partnered as of this morning. Which means, for those of you who had issues finding it, should now be able to find it on YouTube, because it should be recommended to you. Bloody hell, did you scare me? Had you running in the background while running through a CZ? Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, I gotta change one thing real quickly. Key bindings. Cockpit. I'm also gonna change this. Oh, I had it right. No, I already have a Polaris. I have a Polaris because I have a Perseus. I was trying out some of the combat scenarios earlier, which is why I still had this. I'm PTU. All right. Names for ships do not display in PTU ever, like the names of ships, or like the straight up the ship type itself. No, I didn't really try the set cap fight. So like ships that have pledged names. Yeah, I don't know if they show up in the PTU a lot, just because a lot of those are links to your regular account, not your PTU account. I do like the all of the ships out here. This seems to be doing pretty good with all of these ships, generally speaking, and the server performance is fine. It's been a weird thing happening in Quantum. What I've seen on stream, servers have been doing doing well, even if there's a free flight going on. Yeah. I dared not hope that servers survived a free flight, but so far they're doing okay. I mean, this is PTU, though. I'm gonna go to graphics and check all of the stuff up. High. Just go high. Graphics. There we go. There's no free flight in PTU, but they should use similar servers.
You can take away my spaceship. You can take away my space suit. You can even take away my space lasers. But you can never, ever take away my space game.
Senali just resubscribed for 56 months.
Senali, thank you so much for the 56 months of support. You're very important to our precipice for any pedestrian. This is your fault. Return drinking night. Shots and cheers and chat, y'all. Shots and cheers.
Quantum drive is now shields online.
we go.
Shields offline.
All right, so this is with everything at very high. I'm getting the same performance I got with my regular rig before. Let me go to my graphics. Let me change very high to high. Yep. Slight performance increase. About 35 FPS.
Warning, you are leaving a safe zone.
Well, I haven't been a partner since 2012. I've been a partner since 2016. That audio bug's still around, I see. Nothing spicy. It's just we're going to talk about the future of industry. I guess the spiciest of it is going to be claiming that this is the year that industry comes back with a vengeance.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retreat. Your vehicle has base visitors.
You have 100 months then. I might have some people with 100 months then. I don't know. It might have been 2017 that I got my partnership. It was like the beginning of the year, the end of the year / beginning of the year. I think it was in January when I got it, so it could have been 2017. Because I know a couple people who have been subscribed to me since I became a partner, and I think they're still at like 80 or 90 months. Hey, Piss Poor Pete. Oop, this way. I'm actually in the landing zone. It's fine. It's like 50, 60 FPS. Door's still broken here, which is nice. Argo Raft. Argo Raft. Argo Raft. Purchase. Confirm. Argo Raft. Argo Raft. The Berserker 01 one was before. I mean, I was streaming in Berserker 01 since like 2014, 2015. But I started streaming on Twitch under TheAstroPub in 2016. That'd been 2015. So yeah, Raft got a huge increase. That's why I'm gonna check it out, because we're also doing industry discussion. So I want to pull this out so we can see.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been to please visitors.
Ooh, it's a medium hangar. Interesting. I want to show you what it looks like now. So remember how it used to have 3 individual 32 SCU locations? Yeah, that's gone now. It's now entirely external with its own tractor beam. That is all one cargo grid. One 192 SCU cargo grid. Yep. Plus its own built-in tractor beam to load and unload. Yep, it's not a crane anymore. I don't remember it having a tractor beam. I mean, I remember having it having a tractor beam in terms of like a crane, like it being a crane, but I don't remember it being a tractor beam in terms of like actual functional tractor beam in game.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Where do I get in the camera? There's exit. Oh, there it is. This is effectively the same as the Drake Cutlass. This works the same way as the Drake Cutlass does, where it's off to the side and pull things off here and there. Basically what the Raft has turned into, which is kind of funny, is it's just a big Argo MPUV now. It's just a gigantic MPUV. Yeah, let me go do that real quickly. I'll save this and then. Yeah, many are saying now it's the XL MPUV. I like it. I'm always a big fan of the MPUV. So like this being the fat Argo, the Fat King.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
He's our portly king.
Your vehicle has raised visitors again.
The younger brother. That's the funny part. He's the younger brother. He's the little brother. The max PUV. Oh, the camera froze. I've been having that in the problem recently. Let's go get on. Come on. There we go. On remote turrets, if they're going to add the VR view, you need to put VR helmets on remote turrets to use the system. What do you mean? The whole B is still, I think, a better option than this is, but though this does have the advantage of being having its own tractor beam. Like, just to give you context, the whole B holds 300 SCU of cargo. 300. Oh yeah, it's definitely more of a range. The Raft is definitely a like a local logistics vehicle rather than being a to go back into town to buy stuff real quick. Yes, whole B can land on planets. Man, this thing is shredding Orison. What the Lorville? What the fuck? Yeah, it can land fully loaded. It's basically a bigger whole A. It seems, though, as if the stream has trouble with encoding. I'm not seeing it on my end. Let me see if I can't change that. Increase this to... Right when I changed the encoding, it went... Is it a little better now? I increased the bitrate to, because I think what I did is I changed something on my end specifically to change to differentiate encoders so that one encoder would be for recording and one encoder would be for streaming. And I think I forgot to reset the bitrate. So now it's on 4,000 kbps, which before was 2,500. So that way, when I record, it's higher. It's less higher resolution, less problematic. Is that any better? Okay. Can I drink it? Just chug that coffee, man. Yeah, leave it for the next person. I'm not cleaning it. This is Lorville. What the fuck? Why am I getting 7 FPS, 70 FPS here? What the shit? $80 FPS? 70. Here's a real check. Let's see where it goes, drops down. All right, it's dropping down to about 30 FPS here. This view is the thing that just wrecks FPS, though. It's doing okay. 38, 39. On average, between everything, I get about 90. 90. Over here.
Residences are available at home.
Gonna buy. Let's go with and an 8 and a 2. All of their waste. This is PTU, so I don't care about the eating everything. Well, the big thing is this rig. If this rig can handle it, and the answer is this rig can handle. This is me pushing this rig to its absolute highest detail in 1440. Like, this is the highest settings that CIG has, entirely like, I haven't really done like underclocking or undervolting for my my GPU or overclocking or anything like that. This is stocks at 970 XT. with 1440p. Yeah, I do have it scaled. But even when I scale it, even when I don't scale it, when I go turn it off entirely, I only lose like 10 FPS. There's not much of a difference. Yeah. Options, graphics, I'll turn on the scaling. About 10 more FPS. No difference. Actually, I gained FPS when I turned it off. $9070 XT. The scaling does make sense. Yeah, I only cast at 1080. There's no point in casting at 1440 because, like, very few people will be watching in 1440. Yeah, the new AMD. I wanted to get the 5070 Ti, but then I heard all of the, like, weird stories about it, and then on top of that, it was like 4 times the price, and so I got it at launch price. So getting it at launch price, I was like, all right, cool. I'll take it. I'll take the 9070 XT at launch price, even though that's like $130 above MSRP. I was like, at least if I can get it at $730, the 9070 XT you're not getting for short of $1,000. So, yeah. Well, see, the thing is all of the reviews that I saw were about the 9070 XT was that it is, like, pure performance-wise, as good, if not in some cases better than the 9070 Ti, or 9070, the 5070 Ti. Pull this up on this side. I'm just gonna pull it up and leave it up like a normal, then try to use the tractor beams to load this up. Liar, I only watch 14 in 4K. On your phone? The number of you who watch this in the background while doing something else is pretty high. So, don't give me that. Would be worse. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the other thing. Is like waiting, and the price is just going to go up, especially with tariffs. I got it right before the tariffs activated, so I was like, because I had the option to get it, I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do it. It's going to cost me a little bit more money in the long run, but compared to what the tariff prices were going to be, I was like, nah, nope, just pulling the trigger now, getting it done. I have the credit for it, so. Nice, that's good, Army. You watching it on the TV? Hey, Ma, I'm on TV. I've done that before. Where I just pull up a stream on a TV while I'm doing something else. Like folding clothes or something like that. All right. So we're going to go for the big boys first. Go to the very bottom, back right. That's weird. There we go. I go further back is the question. Can. I can't. Well, I can't rotate this for shit, though. Something's glitchy with this, with this grid, I think. No, this is fine. So the only issue with this one is if I hold down R, it doesn't have much of a rotation. It's rotating now a little bit better, but you have to kind of rotate it ahead of time. You can't really rotate it over. See, it's doing. It's got some glitchy with its cargo grid is the issue. Oh, can I attach it below it too? Or is it just a single layer? I think it's just a single layer. Oh, the single layers. A single layer. It's a double layer. Yeah, the grid's a little glitchy, but not too bad. Now try to remove the first plate crate. You wouldn't want to try to do that. You'd want to load it out like you loaded it in. See how close I got to the end of the grid. I think I got it to the end of the grid perfectly, but we'll see. Get out, I guess. If you had a multi-stop job, you'd have to load it in properly. Load and unload properly. You just have to plan it out. Looks like I'm probably on par. I think that's about the edge of it. So this is 77 SCU. I guess it goes all the way out to here, which would mean you could do another 16 SCU, probably. Maybe another 8. So that's, if this is all 16, it's 16, that's 32, 64. So another 32 would be 90. You've got to be able to attach it to the bottom here, too. Check. No, you can't seem to do that. Can I go further? This is really glitchy. Now I can't even interact with them. That's not too bad. I really like the raft brought mine to haul ore, and apparently it doesn't work anymore. Ooh, that sucks. It's okay. I like the idea behind it. It looks like it's got a lot of problems still. The grid seems to be really clunky, and like I could like put grids in certain terms of things. The ship's not even on. Nah, they can't really lower the landing gear because it's got to be, it's for the, like, the elevator and stuff like that. You still have to be able to come in. If you lower this anymore, you'd be squashed. Now I can't even... Now I can't move that. There's definitely some weird glitches here. I don't think OSHA approved this design. I can see why y'all wanted something that's like a telescoping one so you can go underneath and change things around. But for what this seems like to be, it's like kind of like a temporary solution to the problems that they'll get back to. It seems fine. There's definitely some bugs that needs to get fixed though with the grid. The grid doesn't interact properly.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Thanks, Cyclops. What are the dimensions of the grid? Let's take a look at it. Because I think it's two SEU deep. And it's 24? Because it's 32. You could put 3 32s on there, which is 96, which you could be 4. And then you could do an additional 24 on top of that. So it's supposed to be 190 right now, unless it can go further deeper, unless it can go an additional 2 deep to like double layer it. It's not actually at 190. It's not actually at 190. It's at 115. $32 by 6. Well, it's more than 32 because 32 would be two 16 SU crates besides each other. That is not 32. That is 40 SCU. 42 by 3. $120. You're early, because we're going to do the table here in a bit. You can fit 32 width-wise? I don't see it. Not with this, not the way this is set up. It might be that because I haven't moved this all the way over, maybe there's a spot right here I could put this on. Because that kind of looks like what it is. But I can't actually interact with this, so... Those are 16, yeah. Versus 10 of 32 SU crates to do it. So it's by 2 still, rather than by... so you can... Lengthwise, you can do a little bit further. You can't get the max left here. Well, I'll go up to the station and see what I can do. Yeah, it looks widthwise 24, not 32. But if you could put a 32 entirely horizontal like that and put 6 on there, then yeah. You have to load it in by sideways rather than lengthways.
Systems activating. Systems on. Landing gear.
Yeah, there should be able to double stack them. Because there's space there for you to double stack them.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Contact. Shields on.
There's some security forces. Oh, that's just a player. Handling's okay. It handles kind of like a Freelancer or a Cutlass. It's apparently a medium ship, so for a medium ship, it does pretty well. blow up the station? It really uses VTOL. It needs it when it's loaded. Yeah, for atmosphere is pretty good. It's 3 million in game, which is pretty good for what it's like. That's pretty on par, considering a lot of the ships in the similar size range are like 2 to 3. I don't see it changing that much. I could see CIG charging more for it because now it holds a fuck ton more cargo, but I don't see it changing by much. Right now, it's only $15 more cheaper than the whole B. But I wanted to check this out because this is another example of what CIG has been talking about, or of what we're talking about, which is CIG seems to be much more engaged in the industry conversation, much more interested in helping and having industry be or like to improve industry gameplay. Forty, 40, 17 are a great stat for that big chunk, that big hunk. CIG's on the way. All right, I'm gonna store it with all this gear on it and see if it does anything crazy.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has phase visitors event.
Man, Star Citizen playing at above 60 FPS is kind of insane. Android industry gameplay plus other gameplay too. The more variety, the better to me. Can the Raft carry an ATLS Geo? I don't think you can put an ATLS in the cargo grid, can you? I don't think it has an internal cargo grid or internal area, does it? Server FPS is suffering a little bit, but it's doing pretty good still.
I'll let my manager know.
No, I get like it's easier for player FPS to go higher, but it's also like a lot of it is just optimizations as well, rather than just server meshing.
Hey.
How's it going?
Hope we hear about updates with dynamic mesh soon. It'd be nice to know how far it's come. I don't expect us to get it anytime soon, because I'm sure a lot of that, the effort into that is to going into stabilizing the current mesh. And they're probably in the process of doing dynamic meshing, is partially at least what they're doing right now with figuring out like how to optimize the current mesh. Because according to CIG, the technology that between server meshing, 3000 SE, that's perfect. So let's get a bunch of 32 SEUs. It'd be about 6, right? I'm going to try this, and then we'll set up for Captain Sable. Dynamic is the one thing I think they might rush because of the cost of static. I think it may also be a conversation between, do you want to rush into this, or do you want to stabilize what we have now, and then so when we get into static, we don't have to spend as much time optimizing static. Or get into dynamic, we don't have to spend as much time optimizing static. Optimizing dynamic. Ugh.
Welcome to the ASOP retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit again.
You like the new cargo, zero-G cargo? What are you talking about, zero-G cargo? All right. Did it eat the cargo? Didn't eat the cargo. Oh yeah, yeah. They're in Pyro. Those hangars are in Pyro. They're just not activated yet, as far as I understand. Well, there's something weird going on here. There we go. Can you open this? There's an elevator here, but I don't think there's anything else, right? What are we talking about today in Captain's Table? Anything new? It's in the title. We're going to be talking about the industry, currently how the industry gameplay is, if CIG seems to be prioritizing industry gameplay, what's the current status of industry gameplay, and what's the future of industry gameplay? What do we want to see? What has CIG talked about, and what do we want to see? Server error. See if it recovers. I may have to drop out anyways because we're going to get started here in about 30 minutes. That was pretty fast. What is this? Oh, this is the ready room. Neat. We have an economy. It's just not a active, like... Yep, that isn't... Oop. Weird. There's definitely some weird glitches going on with this. Like, you just kind of have to, like, wave it over. There we go. Please pick up. Can I shoot this down, maybe? That's a funky off-center thing. All right. So we'll see if we can actually get 6 in here. Off center? It's supposed to be able to connect, but it's definitely not connecting. I know it can probably fit lengthwise. Yeah, I think it's just really glitchy right now. Because like there's no way it should be able to do that. I've already done you can't claim Raid their intergalactic tea house. How you doing there? Star stuff. You're very important. Pepper Van, Precipice, Green, Pedestrian, Rock. Shots and cheers and check. Yeah, shots and cheers. All right. I'm going to exit the main menu. We're gonna get started here. I'm gonna get set up here in about 5 or so minutes. So, but my final answer on the raft, as of right now, is it's very glitchy. Apparently you can get 3 or 6 32 SCU crates on that thing, which kind of makes sense, but it's just not working for me at least. Probably because of all the interactions delays and stuff like that. So there's definitely some issues there. Overall though, I like what they've done with it. All right, we finished setting up this on YouTube. When's the next Astro Historian video? If you're a Patreon or a member this weekend. If you're not, next Wednesday or next week. I associate this music with AstroPub and not StarCitizen. I love this music. All right. I'll be right back, chat. For those of you watching on YouTube, I'm going to set it up so that it automatically dumps you. There we go. Should automatically dump you into the captain's table when we go live, the new channel. Which, by the way, we are now at 1,040 subscribers and are now officially YouTube partners there. So again, it should now actually show up in your feeds now that YouTube can monetize it. So make sure you check that out. Yep, it's all good to go. Right. Hey, Elwalk. You can't dump us, we dump you. No, it will only be on YouTube. Right. Tap this table. Right, I'm gonna do that. Don't go anywhere, chat. We're gonna go back to we're gonna be going back to the captain's table.